Oh, okay. Game is up. Sorry, I'm gonna do this really quick. Ba, ba, ba. I don't. Cool. I want to see analytics. There we go. Hello, hello. Cool. All right. Get started with some Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm gonna turn down the volume on my end because it's a little loud, but it shouldn't be too loud for everyone. All my chatter. Oh. Why? There we go. That's what I want. Have you ever heard of Pathfinder 2nd Edition? No. I have not. I think it's a system that people might try, though. Who knows? I'm gonna choose normal. Weak crits. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Normal mode, normal mode. Oh. Interesting. Okay. We'll create a new character. I have the art. Or do I? I specifically put an art here, so give me a second. Not sure why it's being this way. Okay though. I know how to solve problems. No shame about the music cutting out when it happens. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do elf. Dusting. Okay. Sandy blonde. No beard, because he's an elf, the poor lad. Let me see here. Face one's probably the best. Alright, I think that's the dude we want to make. Last. We are gonna follow the art as closely as possible and pick Rogue. Now choose 4 subclasses. Or we have archetypes. I want to use the wrong terms here. Let's Rogue proficiency, sneak attack, of course, trap finding, yes. Class skills, mobility, athletics, persuasion, trickery, knowledge, world, perception, stealth, use. Okay. Yep. Ooh, we gotta customize this this little cloak here. think. Hmm. Sorry. Use me for working out the kinks. Not a big fan of messages staying on there ever. So give me a. We'll solve this problem right here, right now. Yes, there we go. This. Sorry, I'm just fixing something. Not exactly where I want it, but it should now animate out. Actually, no. Da, 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 da. Okay, so it does fade out now properly. That's good. Let's quickly do one more change. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Thing. Boom. All right. I'm happier now. Sorry about that. Just had to. Okay. We're just level 1, so we get rogue proficiencies, hand, crossbow, rapier, staff, short sword, and short bow. They're proficient with light armor, but not with shield. Map finding adds 1/2 her level in perception checks. Yes. Ability scores. We got 25 points. So we want to pump our score. I think X con. I just prefer con not to be at negative. Int or wisdom. Charisma. Yep. What kino have I been enjoying lately? Not much. Unfortunately, not a lot of stuff's been coming out that I've been super interested in. Unfortunate. Which is unfortunate, but you know how life is sometimes. Want they're all class skills. Let's pump a point and oh, we only get one. Okay. Knowledge world. Actually, I want to pump my persuasion up. Lower my use magic to Melee attack bonus. I don't have any points in strength. Just so I can have like a +1. Actually, wait, I attack with weapon for with dex, don't I? Never mind. They recommend point blank shot. Alertness would also probably be good. Yeah, just in the. Okay. Also, let me know if there's anything wrong with the stream, like if it's too loud, like something's too loud or something's too quiet. Game is actually really nice about tabbing out. Point blank shot. What does it even do? +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons. Range. It might be better to get the perception checks. That might actually be better. All right, and then we're gonna choose classic rogue alignment, chaotic good. Oh, I should make sure that the setting, make sure that the option that shows you what alignment you get from picking. Can I have finesse? Ooh, do I not get finesse until later? Oops. Evasion, saving throw. Oh no, weapon finesse. With a light weapon, elven curve blade, a stock or rapier made for a creature of your size category, you may use dexterity. Okay, okay. So I do have finesse. That's good. Whew. Real worried that we totally destroyed this character. That's fine. We'll do this. Perception's good. Mobility, lore, religion, lore. Rogue. Yeah, good. Yep. 9 HP. Sounds about right for a rogue. I have a +4 to my initiative, which is nice. Means I go first and early. And take a drink of water. I am reading the lore. Sorry. Interesting. I love Tortuccio just jumping in like, I'm here, I'm the leader. Harim would like that. I'm gonna be real. Harim would like that. This is sorry. This is actually one of my favorite questions is like, why not just recognize the Stag Lord as Baron? Jthal. I think Tartucci is the lawful evil, but it is a chaotic answer to be like, hey, like why? I love how like well this scene establishes all of the companion characters in such like a succinct way. It's interesting that they state that they're giving us the lands, but they're still like saying, "Hey, you're champions of Restov. Restov is who you serve." Interesting. I do wonder because I haven't played enough of this. I do think it's interesting that Lindsay immediately clocks Tartuccio and the player as sort of I think it's just if you decide to be a lawful or some sort of good aligned character, but I think that's very interesting. I wonder because I haven't gotten far enough in the game to know this, but I wonder if Lindsay and Tartuccio have some sort of history. But hi, hi, Riza. How's it going? We had some issues with chat, not working the way I intended it to. But I solved the problem pretty quick. It should be a-okay now. Talking about all the different characters you meet. So yeah, there's Lynn. There's supposed to be game sounds or music. Oh, are you not hearing the game? There's supposed to be dialogue. There we go. How did I? That's brain dead. That was brain dead. I would have noticed that. You know what? Let me see. Oh, there we go. I'm bad. All right. Interesting. Yay sounds. I know. Just simple bandits will deal with them in no time. Tomorrow, our glorious journey begins. Are you ready? I hope so. I don't need, well, layabouts on my team. Finally, the idle talk's over. Can't wait to set out. Our own barony. Now that's a prize worth fighting for. What game is Jamandi playing? I'm not used to feeling like a pawn. Our own barony, though. That's a prize. Blah, 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 blah. All right, all right. Yeah. I know how to play the game. Harim. I like Harim. The expedition is surely doomed. Okay, Harim isn't initially nice. Yeah. Deal with bandits in no time. That's a prize worth fighting for. Okay. I think, oh wait. Casey, or whatever her name is. Northern architecture is beautiful, but very heavy. In my native land of Kadira, palaces are furnished quite differently.
Without a doubt.
Look at all this major lore stuff coming in through the loading screen.
Help! Help! The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Alright. This is the start of the game. What starting equipment did they give me, actually? You're not going anywhere.
We shall overcome.
Give me my inventory real quick. I've got crossbow and a short sword. Really hoping they would give me a Oh, I need. Then where'd my crossbow go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we'll switch over to my short sword for now. Well, want to double check. Sorry, I'm gonna not spells. Like journal map. Character abilities. I should have Elven Parity. I should have Rogue. No. Weapon finesse. With a light weapon, Elven curve blade, S-stock, or rapier. The light weapon. Qualities finesse wielding. Okay, so I do have my finesse added to that. But you know what? Let's just shoot him. Let's shoot him.
Attack.
Oh. What is this? Dagger? Oh shoot, I'll take that. Chain shirt, it's too much for me. Is this what is this? No, it's light armor. I can do that. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead. How much is this compared to what I currently have? It increases my check penalty. Not a big. And it lower. You know what? I'm not gonna equip it right now, just so I have that, and then this right here. All right.
I will guide us.
I will guide us. Oh, let's take this coin. Let's take valuable. Don't need a dagger. I might. Bow. Oh, okay.
Our path leads on.
Tartuccio, I think. I think that's Tartuccio. Look, they're running. Get them. And what shall I do with this other one? We'll finish him later. He won't get away. Gonna attack that guy. That's fine. How do we roll an initiative? Oh, okay. That's not a bad initiative, actually. I don't know which one rolled high, but we'll go. This is fine.
Strike as one.
You're
Smack
just in
that guy.
time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory. Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the Stolen Lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Alright, so I have played this section before. I do know that the ring is a little suspicious. Like that. We'll stick it. I don't know what.
I always have a second plan.
Bertuccio, chaotic evil. Oh, he's chaotic evil, not lawful. Okay. He's got a. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna. Chaotic evil. This is his present. Can he cast spell? Burning Hands, which is a cone. Magic Missile. Magic Missile doesn't miss, so I might. What he can use 5 of these? Sheesh. And he's Charisma Caster? What is his he's a sorcerer, okay. Makes sense actually.
Without a doubt.
Oh, do we scope the bodies here? There's a bunch of daggers. Okay, none worth much. Gold. 2 gold. Okay. Old map of Avestan, we want that. Curse of Ancient Eobaria. We'll take some lore. Map of Avestan is a good map to have because you need to know where we're going when we get out of here. No, the hood is just whatever. We'll take gimme it.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I will have.
Do not hold back.
Cast Magic Missile. Then I'm gonna have you. Actually, you should inspire courage. We can. Oh. Go. He can. I want him to use another magic missile, although he does have plenty of.
Leave this one to me.
Yeah. Just. I want him to.
Die already.
Okay. Okay. I am already hurt. Hey, look at that. Take all those. We want to cure it. Oh, I already have some. That's fine. Bandolier. Just drink some potions. It's okay. Don't worry about the pain. It goes away when you drink potion. Ooh. Oh no, is everyone dead? I'm pretty sure they defend themselves, but they thought they could conquer the Stolen Lands. Yanja Ink is what you want. Bertuccio, also a halfling? I don't know. Chaotic Evil, Tartuccio experience, blah, 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 blah. Where does it show? Abilities, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure he's a halfling, but yeah. Diving. Oh, he's a gnome? It is right under alignment. Right. He's a gnome? Interesting. Interesting. Chaotic evil gnomes, huh? Fish. Fish is food. Food is nice. Food is important for... Food is important for when we start getting out of here. Oh, wait, wait. Thank you. On brand, TBH. Fish are friends, not food. We'll definitely eat those fish if we can. Amiri for sure will. Oh, we should help.
Our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
Let's. Actually, I should probably have swapped. Let's try giving her
Serves you right.
some moral support.
Out of my way!
Ooh, nice.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Gorum is the god of battle above all pursuits.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Calistria is known as the Savored Sting and Unquenchable Fire. She's the goddess of lust and revenge, who takes on many faces and guises. By elves, who often identify with her mercurial moods and changeable nature. A fondness for wasps has earned this vengeful deity the title Savored Sting. Interesting. Sounds like a chaotic evil god for sure. It's interesting that she didn't raid the bodies. We want a potion. We don't really care about daggers and stuff. There they are, the assassins. This is your last chance. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. What the hell's name is that? That's a frost giant that they just brought in because they thought it was funny. Seems a little scary. I'm gonna just walk through here, no problem. Walk up. Added armor, club, potions are all I need. How are we doing on inventory space, by the way? I need to pay attention to that a little bit more because I'm not a strength character anymore. Frozen dudes, do they have stuff? Long swords, unfortunately, I don't have proficiency with that. So those. Yeah, I'm not. That's fine. Okay, let's all gather up together. Jeez, Lindsay. Dexterity check.
The deed is done.
Yay.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, we'll stay.
We shall overcome.
Till I get a
You
rapier.
deserved it.
Oh shit.
Leave this one to me.
I shall not falter.
Ooh. Yeah, a sneak attack on me. Oh man, look at that sneak attack. That was rough. Do I need another one? Ah.
I have
An armory. I'm sure if Jamandi wouldn't mind if we borrowed some weapons. There's a rapier in here. I'll take it from her. But if watch key, a small key that opens up the northern wing. Need that for sure. Banded mail. Guessing that. Breastplate. Guessing that. Got any cool weapons, guys? Masterwork mace. No. Ooh, chest. Power shield. Damn. Okay. Won't worry about it. We did need that key though. We want.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathor. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All
If
you
she
need to
joins your
know right
party.
now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
All right.
Speak.
Take a look. Elf, neutral evil. Got a masterwork scythe. So she got on her. Got some scrolls. Can she cast spells? Divine favor. What class is she? Inquisitor. Oh, interesting. Okay. Inquisitor class. That's an light wounds. Yeah. Touch range. Yeah. Personal divine favor. Plus one luck bonus. Ah, this is first edition. Got luck bonuses. Okay. How many bonuses can you count? Do we want the trinkets? It's 4 gold trinket. We're taking it. Which, we got plenty. We got plenty of space. Oh, I guess with more people, obviously, you would have more. Or you're able to. Oh, really? The old map isn't viewable? That's cringe. Would have liked to have opened that map. It might better. I move. Oh yes, I would be. Let's do a little bit. Worst formation incoming. Let's do this actually. Yeah, there you go. That's a decent.
Without a doubt,
Pause. Okay.
I stand ready.
Disarm. It's trickery. I have the best trickery stat. Who has the best trickery stat? Abilities. Oh, there it is. I don't know why I can't. +8. I have a minus to stealth. Oh. My studded leather is giving me crap. I have better trickery than her and those two. Okay, so I should do it.
Together we stand.
Why did he trigger the trap? Oh, I guess they were set to move.
Let us not hesitate. The deed is done.
Thank you.
I was successful in my search. I will not falter. The deed is done.
Nice. Okay. Perfect. Chainmail, a foul shard. This is worth 37 gold, so I'm just gonna take it so I can sell it later, but
I will guide us.
okay. Take these. Spell scrolls are always good. Eventually we'll have casters who can cast those. What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Jamandi's cache has to be here somewhere. Well, hurry it up before... Stop. Someone's coming.
They dare to attack me?
Okay, who goes first on initiative? Dathal. Cast Divine Favor on itself. So is Lindsay. Lindsay should cast Inspire Courage on all of us. That guy's next. So he's gonna come and try to... No. Not do burn hands. Just... spellbook. 0% of failing the spell check. This spell attack roll. Spell attack roll is typically charisma plus, well, his casting modifier plus basic attack bonus. +3 attack rolls. What about spell attacks? Okay. So I think he might actually be better shooting reason. Then yeah, I'll shoot him. Yeah.
Unworthy.
Ooh. Oh. Wow. What did they say about a cache? Curious. Added armor. Added, no, this is terrible for me. I should.
Our path leads on.
Gold is good. This is worthless to me. Gold is good. A silver disc. That's worth it. Yes. We now paw the things. Interesting. Then, of course,
Just letting the ink dry.
need all these guys, I believe, to be raising their swords.
Time's wasting.
Adventures call to them. I wrote it like I saw it.
Enlighten me.
What troubles you?
I don't tolerate fools. My patience is
Anything
running
is
thin.
possible. Just letting the ink dry.
always have a second plan.
Okay.
And Lindsay was called forth.
And Lindsay called. Indeed.
I wrote it like I saw it. Adventures call to them. Anything is possible. Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious?
Time's wasting.
Something more simple, like Lindsay the Great. Maybe Lindsay the Indecisive.
Okay.
And Lindsay was called forth.
So we need to do this. Then I
What
think
troubles you?
this.
Enlighten me. I don't tolerate fools.
Just letting the ink dry.
My patience is running thin.
I wrote it like I saw it.
All right. Where are we? Can't really. Yeah, this is cat, I presume. Gold coins, shining scale, decorated scabbard. Do we need the scabbard? Adding them up. Over on this table, okay, gold, silver chain, that's definitely worth it. A wooden mug's not. Oh. Here.
Forwards.
Okay, we did it. We did it. I think here we meet Harim.
Ask.
Or not inspect. We want to go sneak.
I will see this through.
Give her a quick. Any questions? Someone fail something? Oh, Jathal can't be healed by that stuff. Oh, oops. Hurts her. I was
Our
not.
time has come.
There is a sneak button. I thought. You select all characters, formations, hold, stop. Ooh, G is the stop button. I should. There was. Oh, cool.
Stand with me.
Okay.
Attack.
I need Tartuccio to actually like here-ish. Past that.
Strike as one.
Just die already!
Any last wishes?
Ah! Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Sound like a Kelishite, am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Here is Kalesh's doorway to the inner sea region, and is perhaps the single most valuable piece of real estate on Gallipoli.
I am Kayesi, one of
Aes.
the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive. I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Interesting.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Sure.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not
And want to meet Grotus so
I will
bad.
remain in this transient world. Aaron is at your service.
Aaron. That's calling him harm. Let me adjustment here. Cleric in the front, kind of a weird thing to do. Might do it. You know what? Let's just.
Without a doubt.
Act. Keston Kares.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Who are you?
Keston, House Gares, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Interesting that he serves Abadar. Anything else to do here? I don't think so.
We march ahead.
It is very curious to me that he serves Abadar of all gods. Like seems more like a Sarenrae or Iomedae guy. And so our adventure started. Earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a harmful of brave souls led by Caladra Falal, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartuccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire. Literally, as we approached the burning building, we... Alas, there was no safe passage. The villains who'd attacked the mansion knew what they were doing. The only path to the banquet hall led straight through the fire, which kept spreading despite the guards' best efforts. Having ascertained this, we... Oh, shoot. Shouldn't have wasted our time looking for another path. While we did, the fire caused extensive damage to the mansion. As soon as we entered, we heard a horrible cracking sound as the flaming wall next to us quickly slanted, threatening to fall on our heads. With no time to think... Do I trust my reflex saving throw? Yes. Whew. I don't know what saved us that day. Maybe the gods or luck, or just our own dexterity. But the flaming logs and red-hot bricks didn't hit any of us. The way back was blocked, but we weren't turning back anyway. We had only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Caladriel Falal led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartuccio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valeri, one of the guards who I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger. An armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are 2 more," she shouted as she passed us. "They're wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Caladriel Falal... Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together, we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valeria pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you. That was truly noble of you," she said. "And now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Okay, I'm going to double check setting here. First of all, save game. Save real quick. Options. Going to game size on tutorial messages. Play. We want game setting. Show alignment style. Show alignment requirements? No, that's fine. Show alignment shifts dialogues. No. Okay, that's fine. If I just want to turn those off. Save those guards, which is good. Want to do that. Ooh. Those. I think we got everything else. Ooh. Taking that. Have longsword, not really what I'm looking for. No one had a rapier. Okay.
Without a doubt.
Sorry, give me 1 second. It's gonna mute for... Reinforcements are already on the way. Say your prayers, scum. Okay. Help has arrived. Quick, we need to save Lady Jamandi.
We will prevail.
Okay, so I got a full team. Let's do this. I'm gonna shoot casters first. You could do this button. You just with light wounds. Because I think she has negative healing. Tartuccio, you should be moving like here-ish. Valerie should definitely be like in the front. Can't charge right now, but that's.
Let us strike as one.
RM should be casting plus. Okay. Yeah, she healed. Great. Now she just needs to start killing
Unworthy.
people. Tartuccio, you actually. And Tartuccio, you need to take a step back. Okay. And
We shall overcome.
Making you out of our story.
Go ahead. How are you doing on health? You're doing fine, actually. Actually, I need to probably go ahead and shoot this guy. Lindsay, your piercings. Let's keep light. Valerie, the game a little bit.
Serves you right.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, she was good. She's been affected by fear. That's why she's.
Strike as one.
Go have her shoot that rift channeler.
This ends you.
That's quickly stuff that they left behind. This portion of bark skin, useful. Alchemist fire is going to be very useful. Bracers. Studded leather, which is what I'm wearing. Oh, okay. Perfect.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Okay, we're gonna just pop this back up because
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring. Lady Aldori, I saw it with my own eyes. The ring must be in his pocket. Search him and I'm sure...
Enough, Tartuccio. I'm still the one giving orders here. We won't be searching anyone. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together.
Interesting.
We literally
I
went through
would have
fire
hoped.
together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior.
I think
I'd go with him
I probably
for
should have
hell
gone
and
with
high
that
water.
world knowledge check.
This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy. And the mug of a spy!
Lady Eldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Yeah.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader himself?
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Trying to save others is commendable, but Tartuccio's right. You were needed here more.
Damn.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust.
Huh.
However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
One will be headed by Tartuccio, the other by myself. That way we'll know.
Lady Aldori, most of those who are to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need
Oh,
of you
Valerie.
right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
Too chaotic.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with his team.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual
Too good.
agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for
Shellen
me,
alive?
I know neither of these 2.
I don't know if Shellen is a living
Not
god.
well enough, and I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader.
Well, I guess
Lady Jamandi
Eridan
allows,
is the only one.
I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent,
Okay.
I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
Yeah, it's
While
whatever.
you're away, Keston
Oh, well.
will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patax. but you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
That's it. That's the introduction, which I think is probably one of the strongest introductions of any, like, adventure in, like, most things.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
One in the road.
One for Gorham!
One for gore. Oh, it's just a bunch of thylic. This is the first one to attack. Here he's gonna
Tear them apart!
Do not hold back.
Any last wishes?
Repent!
We shall overcome.
Ouch!
Yeah, we should all be aggro. Okay. Okay, cool. They have nothing in them. Else. And then
Yes, I'm still here.
do I have cure light wounds? Positive it. Huh. Interesting. Let's arrest. We'll stop at night cards.
I'd like to sit at a desk in my own library, writing memoirs, with someone bringing me a nice cup of hot tea. Oh, who am I kidding? I wouldn't be able to sit still for a day.
Okay. Ah! Terrible meal. Terrible, terrible meal. Not a cook. Oleg's trading output. Yep.
Forwards.
So far, this playthrough's... Save yourselves, fools! Not really.
Our path leads on.
In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the stolen lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit, Oleg. Dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. You want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours? You come here, squeeze us dry, and come Oleg, a large man with a rough face, stops talking, notices you. Ah, you must be guests from Restov. Hmm. No way. Oh, sorry. Let me do this. My task is to clear this land of bandits. I'll start right now. Retreat! We're too few for a fight. Let's call for help from the camp. No way! Just means we can rob a few idiots instead of just one. To arms, everybody!
Running won't help you!
Okay. So she rolled highest.
They go down!
I want him... Actually, if he could cast... Guidance? Oh, it's only one treat. Let's do Bless. And she'll do... Fire Courage. Fine.
Attack!
Taking opportunity attacks.
Strike as one.
Nice. Bathe in their blood. Blood for the blood. That one guy got away by just turning off his... by turning on or taking an invisibility point. Yeah, Amiri is very blood for the blood god. Gorham is a god of like fighting and stuff, and so she like fight above everything, so he takes that to heart. Take that, you scoundrels! But now, he scratches his head and stares at the ground gloomily. The girl got away. Plague on her. She started to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? He sighs heavily. If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. He notices a fair-haired woman approach. Love, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just need to be sure you are all right. The woman looks at her husband tenderly, with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away, embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so welcoming. I saw someone run out of the trading post. Do you know who that was? That must have been Boken. Or, sorry, this is Oleg. That must have been Boken. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit, but he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. Staglord's gang wants him to work for them. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again. Who are they and when will they arrive? Who are they? Sorry. Oleg waves his hand sullenly. Who are they? They're the Stag Lord's gang, that's who. These lands teem with bandits like bed bugs in a beggar's hut. You just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly. Henchmen are more like demons than men. Tell me as much as you know. How many bandits are there? What do they want? What do they want? Those bloodsuckers think this is... Those bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, take what they want, and steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for the leader. They even broke our gate, so we couldn't try to hide anything. From them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6. Sometimes it's a whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago, if not for Svetlana. They claimed they were collecting taxes. Why? For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course. That Stag Lord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they are paid. They charge an arm and a leg as taxes. They call their executions punishment. Even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord, they're killed fast if they're lucky. Not. Well, he looks to Svetlana. Dove, why don't we go to start supper while we finish our talk? I've no need to be protected from Doc Talk. I'm not some blind kitten you. I've seen what they do to people. Svetlana lowers her head. Most of the gang is made up of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Stag Lord. Ox and Dovin from Nisroch come. They like to make a show of their tortures and execution. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. Supposed to be nice. You have nothing to fear. I'll help you with the attack. Well, I appreciate your good intentions. I may not have the best manners, but Oleg Leviton is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If we manage to defend this post, I'll reward you proper. We have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dove. Now, we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that we can use that can be used for the battle. There are some pretty solid traps around, some tar, and a box of alchemist's fire. It looks like it. Alchemist's fire. We could put it by the gate, like, with a burning arrow when those bandits. Yeah, let's do that one. Alchemist's fire. We could put it by the gate. Light it off with a burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. But that could set the post on fire. Oleg shouts, surprised. Well, maybe if we cover the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in mine. Can you answer a few more questions for me? Oh, enough about bandits for now. Tell me more about yourselves. Oleg shifts uncomfortably. Surely there are more important things to discuss. Well, alright. We're just honest people who came here from Rostov. We fixed up the old fort. To house travelers and give merchants a place to trade with the locals. We also deal with the occasional huntsman in the area. What does any of this matter? When those bandits come back, they'll either drain us dry or kill us. I'd like to see your goods. Don't know what good trading will serve if those bloodsuckers come back and take everything. But alright, have a look. You have a... Well, first of all, let's sell some stuff. Not selling camping gear, not selling armor. Food stuff we do want to keep. Copper ring we don't care about. I should probably put on torch. Selling about worth. For Elven Curve Blade. Masterwork Finesse Building. Do I have enough for that? You know what? We'll take the Elven Curve. Got a deal here. Alright. What do you mean I can't do this? Oh, it's exotic. But I have elven weapon proficiency. What? Oh, level up. Oh, we all leveled up. I didn't realize.
I have no need for this.
Get snack. Oh no, wait. I'm going to level 2. Gonna level up again into rogue. Get evade and rogue talent. Second level, a rogue gains 1 rogue talent ability. She gains an additional rogue talent for every 2 levels of rogue attained after second level. Individual talent more than once. Evasion. A character can avoid even magical and unusual attacks with great agility. If a character makes a reflex saving throw, attack that normally deals half damage on a successful save, he instead takes no damage. Helpless character does not gain the benefits. So no ASI, but we do get some skill points. I believe it is my int modifier stuff. Let's boost my health. Athletics. Evasion. Lindsay has the best. My perception a little bit. And my world knowledge. Oh, and I'll boost my magic stuff. Lindsay does. Okay. Weapon focus. Choose one type of weapon. You can also choose unarmed strike or spellcaster or melee. +1 bonus to attack rolls with that weapon. Use. Actually, we'll choose rapier. Six. AC, my AC is 18. Flat-footed AC is 14. Touch AC is 15. Speed is 30. 42. 42 saving throw is garbage. If someone tries to poison me, that'll suck. I'm still confused. So why didn't Elven weapon version Masterwork Elven? Interesting. Elven weapon familiar. Elves are with the word Elven in it as a martial. Am I not trained in martial weapons then? Oh, I'm not trained in martial weapons. I'm trained in simple weapons. Oh, dude. Oh, I feel burned. Okay, that's fine. It'll come in use later. Ugh. Alright, we'll keep him a cleric. Now, want to load the what? What will do? That doesn't have the following features: atheism, cringe. So I would actually like to boost his perception because that's his or religion. That's it. Huh. Okay. And stealth is garbage. That's fine though.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Go in here, level up. We're gonna go to the second level bard. Really quick. She light crust. Go bard. Gets 5. Best. Boost, use magic device and trickery. We'll also world knowledge. Asian. Also boost her mobility a little bit. Weapon focus. We're gonna choose light crossbow. She gets one first level spell. I wanna take another. Oh, we already. Summon monster 1 isn't probably very. Atmospheric grease. Let's do grease. Then we.
What you want?
Area. I believe she wields points. She's 4. Let's boost athletics, lore, nature, mobility, and makes sense to me. Beast Totem Lesser, Guarded Stance, Lethal. Want a Rage Power, right? While raging, the Barbarian gains a bite attack if used as part of a full attack. The bite attack is made at the Barbarian's full base attack bonus. 5 if it hits. Medium, 1d3 points if small. Plus half the Barbarian. Fire. Resting while raging. 2 claw attacks. Plus 1 dodge bonus to her AC for every 4 levels. Cool. Take it. Uncanny dodge. That is a level up for everybody. Look. We have rapiers. Oh, he has a rapier. Sucks. Three. Oh, not very happy with that trade. Load an old save. Save scum this. I'm gonna save scum it. Oof. We should have thought about that, huh? What do I want to do? Have anything else worth selling? Stuck in some. Nah, not really. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do it. You can hit Will-O-Wisps with Magic Missile. Crazy. We don't have an Arcane Caster. Real talk, no Arcane Caster. I won't read through everything again. We'll just go through everything as though I've already done it because I have. Stuffy fool, blah 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 blah. Get away, that's fine though. Who is going first? Not us. This guy's going first.
Tear them apart!
We shall overcome. Attack!
Oof, I got hit by a crit. Da 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 da. That. Oh, how many want? Taxes Y. Nothing. Gate. Questions? Don't worry about yourselves. That was good. So now, protect the trading post. We are going to other chain. Supplies, Then I'm going to buy a Masterwork APR. I need one desperately. Now, thanks to Elven weapon provision. Not a bad trade. Cool. Does it just wear this hood all the time? Okay. Feeling the chaotic good. Let's level up. Again. We're gonna take a level in Rogue. Oh boy, what did I pick? Perception. I want world knowledge. Want persuasion? No. Weapon focus. Big R, rapier. Same. Yep. Inventory. Cleric. I give him bump his persuade. Gonna bump his lore religion, perception. Is that all we really want to do? We're paying for made people. I'm very careful. The bonus. Does he not get new spells? Kind of weird. Bard does, almost assuredly. Hard talent, well, yeah, we're gonna go persuasion, use magic device, perception, world knowledge. Okay. We want weapon focus, and we're gonna crossbow. We did it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Experience. We're gonna give her athletics, perception. Oh, we're gonna 4. All right. Now we'll save again. Okay, cool. Finally a fight. Was bored with all that talking. Well, these aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes had to start somewhere. I see you're not easily cowed. I beg you, please be careful. And please, don't let Oleg do anything too risky. But Lana, go hide inside. We're going to go meet our guest. Excuse me. You dropped to 0 frames the entire stream.
We will prevail.
Ooh, how many of these guys failed their reflex save? There's only 3 of them left. Sheesh. I'm gonna make sure he has the right thing. Yeah, he has good.
Strike as one.
I'm gonna have you. Well, where are we? Cast blast. Okay. That's fine. Button it, and then Lindsay. This. Amiri, yeah, you can.
They go
I think.
Do not hold back.
What am I missing? Lindsay, go support him. Okay. Lindsay, go ahead and move. Actually, if you don't get penalties. Hit him.
Overcome.
Oh my gosh. Go ahead and go. Eat him up. Okay, I crit sneak attacked on him.
Attack.
Wow, look at us. That was quick. What do we want? Cloak. How much is it? 6. Oh, these are 6. Ooh, composite longbows. Eesh. Those ain't cheap. I wonder where they got them from. They're expensive. Looked. Oleg is breathing heavily, but he shakes his fist at the air menacingly. You rats got what you deserve. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. You should call Boken out before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lord, head on up to the guest rooms on the 2nd floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. And this is for your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If that were more common practice in this world, I think life would be so much better. Got 100 gold coins. Alright, that was it. They had to offer us. Oh, I didn't even equip my cool Tartuccio's present. Cloak. I can further cloak myself. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm... Yeah. Equip the cloak. Well, I'm gonna wear one anyway. This will be better. My enemies. Okay. I'll rest for the day. Glad it's all over, even if there was a fight. We'll talk tomorrow once I've finished work. Can't just take their food. Rude.
This task is beyond me.
No!
Anything is possible.
She got into it. Crazy. Roll of Bane? Not today. What's in here, though? Girl. I guess we'll rest. Wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of a naturally thick fog that surrounded you, closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
Seems that only you can see or hear the name.
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
Interesting. That my adventure begins with such a beautiful sight.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
What do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
The Stag Lord is responsible for the fog?
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy. I don't believe in fate, stranger. But our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Nim's whisper fades. He just. +1 morale to saving throws, special vanish. Belt. Taking all that.
Forwards.
Anoriel 8 eyes. The elf looks straight at you, though the tangled hair falling over her face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the Stolen Lands? You aren't the only one of your kind here. Take my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than enemies. Judging by the elf's voice, it's obvious that she started the day with a jug of wine. Who are you? Anoriel, the elf grunts. Anoriel 8 eyes. Once upon a time, I was famous throughout Absalom. Anoriel 8 eyes of the 6. Well, glory passes quickly. Few miserable decades later, and no one recognizes you on the street anymore. Shame. What are you doing here? I sit here waiting for adventurers who are in need of help. We may be sitting here in the backwoods tavern, but in Absalom I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coins. They have brave hearts, but shallow pockets. A little gold would be a welcome change for them. I can send them a message, and it'll come from Absalom through a portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign, and we'll arrange everything right away. Also, I can summon the tutors from the Pathfinder Society, who can retrain you and your companions. They're quite willing to do this for free the first 3 times you request their services. After that, the price for retraining will gradually increase. Such is their way of doing business with all new clients. Why are you called 8 eyes? Once, long ago, I could spot an enemy and pin him to the wall before he could even think of attack. Some said I had 8 eyes and looked all around at once. Though it seems I've outlived my nickname. Enril stretches her arm forward, her palm trembles noticeably. I've been drinking so much lately, it's best I test my skills to it. Where were you when the trading post was attacked? I was hunting. Got a little lost in the mist, which is the first time that's happened to me. I guess I should go easier on the drink, but don't you imagine I'd be scared of a good fight? But don't you imagine I'd be scared of a good fight? If only I'd known I was missing all the action. But I see you've gotten everything under control. A famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere? Why? You want to know how one could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for the sorry drunken rat hole? The light in Anoriel's eyes goes out as if someone had blown out a candle. You lose all your friends, one scumbag. Then you'll understand. I was the only one to return from the final campaign of the Reckless Six, and whatever is left of me isn't called a seeker anymore. Anoriel remains silent for a long time, as if wondering if she wishes to poke the old wound. Here's the story. Our leader, Vermelt, was the best of us. Wise, brave, friends with everyone. One of those friends, Adavion Adressant, sent him a disturbing letter. He'd stumbled upon mention of some ancient books on the art of necromancy. Secrets like those are best left hidden. Trust me, I've seen what that kind of magic can do. The elf bites her lip. To make a long story short, those volumes were supposedly hidden in the catacombs of Gallowspire. We decided that the books should be retrieved and kept safe by the Society. We gathered in a tavern, discussed the expedition, then proceeded to Ustalov. It was a normal mission, a quick and quiet recovery. Anoriel smiles bitterly. Everything turned out to be much more complex. We barely made it through the Witchgate Forest. All those terrible living trees, undead druids, and arches. It's a miracle that we managed to make it out alive. We chose in Wren Church to stop at. It was marked on Vermelt's map as a safe enough haven to hole up and lick our wounds. I wish that had been true. Vermelt was the first to perish. He was attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. Tossed him about like a feather. Threw him down an ancient well. The shout echoed for a long time, and I didn't hear the sound of him landing, and then Anarail pauses and turns away, hiding her up. Enough. I shouldn't have gotten into this. Who am I to stir up others' feelings with all my chatter? We'd better forget about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more some other time, but not today. Want to know about the Pathfinders? The purpose of the society, it's school adventures. We search for those who are eager to test their skills, and we educate them. We give them ideas about where on Galarian they might seek their fortune. They look for forgotten knowledge, secrets, and lost artifacts. They are explorers and pathfinders. We're sort of mutual assistance club for adventure lovers. We exchange experience, share knowledge, and keep careful records. This proves useful to future expeditions. And also, we publish books for thrill seekers and bored urban teenagers from wealthy families. What kind of members does the society have? All sorts of adventures. We have representatives from all races, religions, and beliefs. Grand Lodge is in Absalom, but there are many smaller lodges throughout Galarian, and the venture captains direct pathfinders to their goals from across all the corners of the world. There are many renowned heroes in the society, many scoundrels as well, whose service to the society has brought them fame. Is the society? You mean, who does it serve? No one in particular. Pathfinders try not to get involved in the quarrels of others. They serve only the spirit of adventure, and sometimes they happen to save the world. However, that doesn't mean that there are no black sheep among the seekers. No. I've got enough things to do already. Better manage on Pathfinders, huh? Talk to Amiri a little bit. We're gonna talk? Amiri utters a weary sigh. Alright, spill it. Listening. We're just talking. You don't like it? Amiri shrugs several times, perhaps flexing her muscles, or maybe just filling in the silence. Dunno, she admits at last. Depends on what we're gonna talk about. If it's about monsters or swords or scars, I approve. That's good. If you're gonna ask questions like why and what for and how, screw this. Amiri looks you over slowly head to toe. Or you got even harder one. Formidable sword, but it's not just a simple weapon, is it? You bet it's not simple. Check out how big it is. She proudly raises the blade, and you notice that even though Amiri is extremely strong, she still has difficulty wielding such a large... The sword belongs to a real blasted frost giant. I killed the beast and took this looker for myself. Fits me perfectly. My damned trophy. Amiri's eyes flash with menace, as if she's challenging some invisible enemy to try taking away her. Tell me about yourself. The simple question seems to puzzle Amiri. She scratches her head and then starts counting on her fingers. First, I'm a barbarian. I'm strong. I grew up in the realm of the Mammoth Lords. I left my tribe, the Six Bears. Amiri looks thoughtfully at her four bent fingers and shrugs. And I like fights, she concludes, bending her thumb. What's it like to be a barbarian in the Six Bears tribe? Ha! Our people are big and strong. We can cut a monster in half with one swing. We can walk 3 days and nights with no rest. We can eat a whole fried aurochs. I don't know. I guess you had to do a lot of training to become as strong as you are. Training? No one freaking trained me. The boys of the Six Bears got the training. All I could do was watch. Amiri's eyes gleam with anger. And you know what? They were still crap even after all that training because I kicked their butts hard. Animals, bandits, monsters, all thought they were stronger than me. Idiots! Amiri spits on the ground. Because if you start a fight, you think you can win. You think you stronger than your enemy? Amiri raises her chin proudly. I defeated them all. See all the scars on my face? What does the realm of the Mammoth Lords look like? Huge and freezing. No place for weaklings. Amiri narrows her eyes as if evaluating your ability to survive her homeland. Tribes hunt aurochs, herds to survive. Aurochs are fast. The tribe follows herds for days, just to not die of hunger. You are weak. You stay behind and die in the snow. Tribe cannot stop. Why did you leave your tribe? Miri flushes. Because they were assholes, all of them. Men were cowards and scoundrels, and women were scared like sheep. Miri rolls her bloodshot eyes in fury. Men there think no girl can be a fighter because they are weak. They are afraid a woman can beat them. And females just nod, go sew hides, cook meat, watch kids. That's what they always say. But I'm a warrior, damn it. I won't cook hides and watch meat. Amiri is already shouting, her fists clenched tightly. I told them so. I went hunting with men. What did I get? Still the same. You are a woman, you stay home. Even gave me a nickname, the Soft Chieftain, like a warrior woman was a funny joke. Damn. I even went to hunt those shit-faced frost giants, and there... Miri suddenly stops, breathing heavily, sweat beading on her forehead. After a moment, Miri waves her hand awkwardly and forces herself to grin. So I left. Cowards, scoundrels, and sissies they were. That's why. You're quite a good fighter. Miri jerks her head up. Quite good, huh? Compared to who? If I was a crappy male, I'd fight better. Is that what you say? She glares at you, her eyes narrow. Or you say I could be better. Like, go get some training, Amiri, right? You are very good in a fight. You're an excellent warrior. I'm just giving you a compliment, that's all. For several more seconds, Amiri continues to glare at your face with suspicion. Then, all of a sudden, she mellows. True, I fight good. That's what I do best. Talking. When will we do some monster killing instead? Miri sighs. Here, there's a little outpost. That's cool. Ooh, rope. Gotta get rope, dude. I don't think we're taking rope. Dead wrong.
Without
rope.
a doubt.
Rope is the most important thing. Falcon, leg. Should have my companion should be just kind of. The dog can. I don't think I can pet the dog. Not in this game.
I will guide us.
No. That. Oh wait, there's a box. A longsword, heavy crossbow. I thought Liz was walking. Actually, she might be in the house.
Our path leads on.
Yeah, she's in here. Lindsay. Or Liz. Lindsay. Halfling girl with tousled hair wearing a... Ugh. Halfling girl with tousled hair wearing a dusty traveler's jacket sits chewing the top of her quill. Just a moment. How should I put this? Oh, I know. She scribbles something quickly in her notebook, scrawled with a verse. Raises her eyes to give you a bright smile. Oh, hi. Tell me about yourself. Oh, what do you want to know? Where are you from? I'm from all over. I was actually born in Galt, in such a tiny village that's not even on the maps. If it weren't for my teacher, I'd still be living there, milking goats, weeding turnips, swilling homebrew, having babies, and using books only as kindling. Who's your teacher? He's a true saint. He was once an important person in the capital, Church of Shaylin. But he got in trouble with the authorities and went on a self-imposed exile, the tiniest, most God's forsaken, priestless village he could find. One where I was born. He wanted to open a school, but the villagers wouldn't let him. You can heal us all you like, but no putting any ideas into our children's heads. It'll only distract them from their work. But he did teach me on the sly. He taught me how to read, how to write, and he gave me books, poems, legends. He was the one who told me about the Arknights of Avestan. When I told him I was going on a journey, he gave a magic ring so that Shaylin would protect me from harm. I haven't seen him since I ran away from home. I hope he's alright. I ask Shaylin every day to grant him a long life and new students. Arknights of Avestan? Who are they? Oh, you haven't heard of them? How can you be a hero without knowing one of the most epic stories in the history of stories? No, I won't spoil anything. Just go read about them yourself, every single chapter. Their adventures are what gave me the idea on going on a heroic quest and writing about it to begin with. And now, look at me. Here I am, on a heroic quest. Why'd you become a bard? When I realized there was nothing for me at home besides more radish patches, I decided to run away. A traveling book peddler, Tessie the Quill, happened across our village. Well, I stuck to her like a burr and wouldn't let go until she agreed to take me as an apprentice. Together, we traveled everywhere, to Brevoy and Taldor and even Ustalov. And then I found out about the Academy of Grand Arts in Pitak. And I thought, well, I love reading stories, so I can surely learn to write them too. I enrolled on my first try, and they even gave me a scholarship. Then they expelled me. That's okay. They'd already taught me all the important stuff, and now, with Shaylin's help, I can manage on my own. You worship Shaylin? Yes, not to offend the other gods, but she's the most important of them all. All the other gods guard the world as it is, but only the eternal Rose, the goddess of beauty, calls us to the world as... Why are your clothes so messy? Lindsay waves her hand carelessly. Forget it. I can't waste money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. In 100 years, when people are reading my works, they aren't going to ask whether the author had holes in her sleeves. You come from Pitex, right? Tell me about it. Oh, I love Pitex, even though they'd kicked me out. Joyful place. What's life in Pitex like? Actually, Pitex has always been one huge nest of thieves, bandits, river pirates, smugglers, fences, card sharps. It's always been home for the likes of them. That was before Irovetti became king. With him, a whole different life began there. Irovetti always wanted to make history, but not as another bandit with a crown. Though that's exactly what he is. He wanted to be glorified through the centuries as a great patron of the arts, so he built the Academy of Grand Arts and spent lots of gold to assemble the best artists, poets, and musicians. Of course, the very best ones refused to go, but he got what he wanted in a way. If Pitax was once just a booze barn for thieves, now it's a cabaret. What do you know of King Irovetti? He won his crown in a game of cards, which says as much about Pitax as it does about him. He's fiendishly clever. Some cheats I know told me from the moment he appeared, he started pulling off such schemes that the old city masters just scratched their heads. With him in charge, gold flooded into Pitax. And also, he's incredibly, unimaginably fantastically decadent and conceited. Getting drunk with whores at the pub, that's not Lord Irovetti style. Oh no, he aims higher. Dressing up like a male Calistria with a golden codpiece and holding a 3-week orgy, with dancing on the rooftops, parades, public executions, and contests for the best ode to the great unrivaled king. That's more like it. That's funny. He also likes singing. Ugh. And he orders his guards to make the citizens gather for his shows. May Shaylin have mercy on his listener. Tell me about the academy you studied at. You know, jokes aside, I'm thankful for Irovetti for building it, but he has no taste at all whatsoever. He likes his art loud, bright, grandiose, and most importantly, glorifying his royal highness. He kicked out the best charcoal artist because he didn't wish to spend money on gray scribble. He sacked a masterful flute player from Tianjia for playing too quietly, and instead ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He even ordered the academy to expel me. And for what? An innocent limerick. Would you like to go back to the academy and finish your studies? I'd like to return, but on one condition. If they threw out 3/4 of the professors who teach there now, and returned all the ones they banished, if you ask me, I'm proud to have been expelled. If my art was to Irovetti's liking, then I would have reason to be ashamed. long as mediocre lickspittles sit at the academy and those with real talent beg on the streets of Pitax, I will not cross the threshold of that. So cool. I'm going to take a quick drink because my throat is dying. Tell me about that book you're writing. What is there to tell? You've seen some of my rough drafts already, haven't you? It's a book about you and your adventures. I'm writing the whole truth just as it happened. Well, the whole artistic truth, you know. No glory, no story. Hydration is. Why are you writing it? What's the point? When I was at the academy, Eobald the Insightful began his literature course with the question, what is a person? And he answered, a person is a storytelling animal. Our world does not consist of things, all these woods, seas, and cities. It consists of stories about those things. The stories we tell to ourselves and to each other. Just think about it. Centuries will pass and there will be no me and no you. All your subjects will be long gone. But you and I will live on in people's memories and influence their deeds, thanks to this very book. Regular old artist. Self-important artist. No offense, but your command of language is not that good. I don't want to say either. This is rough. So, what kind of character am I? Truth be told, I was a little afraid of meeting a real hero. In books, they're all protectors of the weak and poor. But what about in real life? But you eased all my fears with 2 shakes of a tail. You're a true hero, just like in the legends. My new fear is that in 100 years, my readers will say that people like you never existed. But I'm writing the truth. You're like a force of nature. Wild and unpredictable, you're full of surprises. I doubt I can make you up a protagonist like you, even if I tried very hard. How do you feel about me reading your work in progress? Well, these are only drafts, but of course you're welcome to read them. Just keep in mind that even if you don't like what I write about, I won't change a single letter. So don't even ask. So it's not a draft then, you're done. Of course it's a book about you, but it's my book, understood? The small writer's eyes glow rebelliously. I guess she means that she won't change a letter that she doesn't approve of. Jeez. As long as you write the truth, I have no objection. I have no interest. Ooh, knocking things over in real life. I have no interest in censorship. Any stories about me are welcome as long as they're interesting. No, I'm not going to make up any fiction about you. And why would I? I want to be able to invent half the adventures you keep getting yourself into. Tell me about your friendship with Tessie the Quill. What's there to say? The books woke my urge to travel. It was only thanks to Tessie that I managed to really get out of my village. First, Tessie tried in vain to get rid of me, but later, when I told her I was staying in Pitax, she even shed a tear. I wonder where she is now. What's the deal with the ring you always wear on your finger? Ah, this! Lindsay folds her arm for you to get a clear view of the ring. It was a gift to me from my first teacher. Magical, imbued by the powers of Shaylin, no less. When I get myself in trouble, it transports me to a safe spot. So, please don't be angry with me if I suddenly disappear from a fight. I'll wait for you here, promise. Just don't leave without me. Of course, I could just write whatever you tell me, but if I wanted to stay cooped up in a dusty room, I'd still be sleeping through lectures at the academy. Cool. Lindsay has a really good character. Now, think... We also have, I believe, Arim and... No, Arim is the last one. Where's Arim? Yeah, because it's me, Arim.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. spoken. Oh, there's Harim. Harim pulls his beard, muttering something that could be either prayers or curses. Upon noticing you, he winces. Ah, what? Oh, it's you. Did I startle you? I'm sorry. Oh no, that doesn't matter. I was just contemplating the futility of existence and the worthlessness of the universe. The ways of Grotus are great. My humble mortal mind cannot fully grasp them, but I do what I can. Harim smiles apologetically. Tell me about your past. My life is divided into two parts. The first was filled with blind wandering, doubts, and attempts to serve Torag. Father of Creation is stoic and serious, a dwarven god of the forge, protection and strategy. He values honor, planning, and well-made steel. He's often a deity lending magical powers to his clerics, but followers to make their own way through life. This will make them strong and determined. Determination. The second part began when I served Grotus into my soul and received a clear vision of the world. What exactly would you like to know? Where are you from? My life story begins in Lard, a city of dwarven clerics and acolytes. They serve Torag and the other dwarven gods, Torag's brothers Angrad and Bagrim. Torag's wife, Folgrit, his daughter Bolka, his sons Grundinar, Ols and Trud, and also Torag's sister, Drongvit. Arm curves his lips in contempt. I wouldn't be surprised if they built a temple to Torag's pet dog. Sorry, I let myself get carried away. Harim sighs and pulls his beard several times. Larad is the second largest dwarven city in the Five Kings Mountain. Ooh, okay. Sorry, something just changed real quick. Larad is the second largest dwarven city in the Five Kings Mountains. Built up around numerous temple caverns, which serve as places of worship for all the dwarven gods. Many pilgrims from every corner of Galarian come to Larad to pray to their gods. Some remain to live there. The city is simply imbued with faith. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a cleric. No surprise, inspired by the aura of the city, that I decided as a young boy to dedicate all my efforts to becoming a cleric of Torag. You once tried to serve Torag? Not just tried it! It was a burning passion. I craved it by day and dreamt of it at night. Harim shakes his head as if amazed by his own stupidity. You see, from my first days, I felt the presence of the god at my back. I heard whispers and felt his power, though the nature of this power was unclear to me. I thought Torag himself was trying to speak to me. I did all I could to understand his words. Oh, what a naive fool I was. I had no idea that Torag, that uncompromising, conceited god glamorized by all dwarves, was capable of betrayal. He turned away from me, Galadriel. He left me the hour when I put all my hopes in him and desperately needed his support. Torag is the god of craftsmanship, so every follower, especially the clerics, must smith their own suit of armor. The day when this work is finished, like the second birthday for a dwarf. He's newly born in the eyes of Torag. Harim sighs heavily and falls silent for it. My second birthday never came. I couldn't make armor, not even a sword, not even a simple nail. My hammer smashed my fingers and fell on my feet. Molten iron burned my hands. The clerics laughed as they healed me. They used to say I was cursed by Torag. But finally, I gave up any attempt to please the betrayer god. Even if Torag really has rejected you, is that enough reason to leave your homeland? You don't know much about dwarves. Harim lets out a sad sigh. How can a dwarf cursed by Torag go on living in a city where every single soul bows to Torag? I was alone, disgraced, humiliated, insulted. A lone tear glints in the light before flying down Harim's cheek, hiding. I was trying to drown my sorrows in drink, but even the owner of the cheapest pub on the road would laugh at me while he put those mugs in front of me. I couldn't take it any longer. I wanted everything to end. One thing that kept me going, prevented me from ending my life. I could still hear that divine whisper behind my back, yet faint. A long time before I could hear it clearly. But having heard it once, I'll never forget it. It was clear that none of Lard's deities favored me, so I left the Five Kings Mountain and went out searching. I didn't think dwarves ever worshipped Grotus. How'd you learn about him? Oh, but that blessed day became the beginning of a new life. Alone and abandoned by all, I spent many dull hours in a filthy tavern by the roadside. I don't recall the town, nor even the country. I had no money. In fact, all I had was a hunk of stale bread. I was weary and almost fainting from hunger. That was the moment when the whisper from my god became more clear. It was like he was calling me. Alas, my sufferings had come to an end. It was a miracle, Caladril. I had paid full price for it. Torment. I couldn't control myself. I walked out of the tavern and straight into the nearest forest, and there I found the ruined temple of Eridan, the lost god. Several figures clad in robes were holding a silent service there, a service to a god I knew nothing of. None minded when I stood beside them. For the first time in my life, I felt myself at home. My new brothers told me that they were the clerics of Grotus, the god of end time. They were traveling around Golarion, spreading the teachings of Grotus, despite all the persecution, contempt, and misjudgment they received from others. I gladly shared this burden with them, for now I knew whose voice had whispered all those years. Most dwarves are self-satisfied, stubborn fools serving Torag. They don't deserve my good attitude. Aram winces. You can ask what you want to know, I'll try to answer. Tell me about the Five Kings Mountains. The Dwarven Kingdoms, yes. Well, it's south from here. It's survived many trials, and there will be more yet to come. Arm strokes his beard, contemplating. There's no unity among the dwarves, Caladril. Torag really likes saying my name, which sucks because Caladril's not a fun word to. The Five Kings rule over our people. They sit on their thrones of the 5 greatest cities, and with every passing day it grows harder for them to come to any agreement. The only thing uniting the 5 Kings Mountains is the sky citadel of High Helm, the great dwarven fortress at the mountain's heart. Take a drink. How long have we been streaming? 2.5 hours. Sheesh. We'll go to 9. We'll go to 8, I think. Oh, it quits. Have the dwarves always lived on the surface? Oh no. Eons ago, all dwarves lived deep beneath the surface. And they did rather well, judging by the historic records. They built fortresses befitting noble dwarves, but our restless god, Torag, sent us a prophecy, the quest for the sky. He ordered all the dwarves to abandon their fortresses and press upwards, to show their beards to the sun, they say. This journey was long and bloody. Many dwarves perished on the way. Others turned back, keeping to their ancient stronghold, eventually to turn into evil Duragar, grey dwarves. Those who survived reached the surface and founded the Sky Citadels, most glorious cities. So we got the Sky Citadels. Oh, they are peaks of creation, glorious cities, built upon the ancient dwarves who'd finally reached the surface after many hardships, performing the final labor in their quest for the sky, on the surface of Golarion. Arm's eyes glitter with admiration. They are steadfast, tall, magnificent. They are beautiful. The 10 citadels were built by dwarves, but we've managed to keep only a few. The citadels crumbled, and the orcs, sworn enemies of our people, trampled their blessed streets and ruined the gorgeous palaces of the ancient king. Harm's eyes grow misty with tears. Those were heavy losses, a disgrace to our people, Caladril. High Helm is the jewel of the citadels that remain. It is located at the heart of the mountains, heart of every dwarf. Yes, yeah. Heart. There's a dwarven saying that if an enemy reaches High Helm, every dwarf from all the corners of the world will come to defend it. RM casts a sad glance at you. I'd be there too, but not to help the citadel's defenders. I'd be there to witness the fall of our people. I would fall upon the cold stone and raise my final prayer to... I'd like to talk about your god, Grotus. You wish to learn about Grotus? Harum seems surprised and pleased at the same time. Yes, of course, I'll answer anything you ask. What are Grotus's teachings about Grotus's teachings about? In a nutshell. Grotus is the end of all that exists. Arim smiles. He has obviously been waiting for this question. Look around, Caladra. What do you see? Look again and realize that everything will be destroyed. Our clothing and our armor will turn to dust. The walls of the palaces will crumble into ruins. The trees will fall. And you and I will die much sooner than all that. Grotus is a timeless watcher. He's been locked away by Pharasma, the goddess of rebirth, from her boneyard. From her boneyard he watches over the world, knowing the time for the final reaping shall come. He's the bloated moon hanging in the sky. He's the harbinger of the last days. He's the one who will stay when all the others are gone. Pharasma has Grotus locked in her boneyard, so she's stronger than Grotus? Of course she's stronger. For now, Arim nods with dignity, stroking his beard. Grotus is weaker than Pharasma and many other gods. I'd be a fool to try if I tried to claim otherwise. If Grotus were stronger, the end times would already have come, wouldn't they? But the powers of other gods fade away. They dissolve slowly, a grain in a century. Grotus collects those grains and waits. He doesn't need to hurry. He knows that his time will come. Usually clerics can speak with their gods. What does Grotus say to you? What is his will? Arim shakes his head in resignation. Grotus doesn't speak to his clerics. Actually, Grotus doesn't need any clerics. The dwarf raises his sad eyes to you. He only allows his whispers, but only by those who are dying. The words are unclear, but they call to you. The voice comes with a soft rustle of fallen leaves, with the woeful wailing wind on pass, with the roar of the raging blizzard. It calls you to strike out on the road. Onwards, always onwards, over the pass, over the bridge, and further along. Up ahead, where the edge of a gray robe flashed, and a candle sputtered for the last time. Onwards, always onwards. Your feet can carry you. Arim falls silent, merged in thoughts. What do you think about it? It was interesting to learn about him. No more, no less. Arim nods in contentment. I'll be glad to talk with you about Grotus any time, Caladra. After all, that's why I travel in here. Thanks for the conversation. We'll talk later. Okay. Game. Greetings. Oleg seems to be in good mood and greets you warmly. You certainly ruffle those villains' feathers. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to Restov looks like someone spilled milk and it just hung in the air. Ugh. Hiccuping. I couldn't see anything through that soup, not even with a torch. Feels like witchcraft to me. I bet the Stag Lord's involved somehow. Rumors say he deals with all kinds of bad magic. Why open a trading post in such a dangerous place? I just like the noise, Oleg answers reluctantly. I'm from Restov. Cities are complicated. Lots of people, and each with their own place on the shelf. Bow before this one, fear this other. Don't do business with a third, but be sure to be extra nice to the fourth. And villages are a little better. Everyone likes to stick their noses into each other's business. I just wanted a place where I could be my own master, so I ended up here. I need to take care of the Stag Lord. Do you know of anything that can help me find him? What a task you set yourself on. Stag Lord has a fortress somewhere in the area, but only a few chosen from the most trusted of his rabble are ever invited. The location of the fortress is a heavily guarded secret, and with this fog hanging around, I'd imagine it would be even harder to find. I suppose you could try to follow the trail of those bandits who attacked the post before. They came from the southwest, from the side of the Thorn River. The fortress might be there, or at least some large camp of theirs. We can find information. Southwest from the side of the Thorn River. What else can you tell me about the Stag Lord? Not much. Not like I've sat down and shared a cup of wine with the man, you know. But I think he arrived in the Stolen Lands less than a year ago, from what I've heard. But soon as he's got here, he took over everything. I wrote to Restov, tried to warn them that the Stag Lord wasn't some typical gang leader, but they didn't listen. Rumors about him are horrible. He'll kill a person if they so much as disagree with him. He never reveals his face. Those who've seen him up close report the same thing. Ugly scars over every inch of skin, not covered by his cloak. Stag Lord's past is a mystery. He just arrived one day. He's immediately a power to be reckoned with. I guess the most surprising thing about him is that he has many followers who admire him, as he has minions who obey him out of fear. He's got some inner strength in him, or maybe an inner madness. There are many who seem to follow him because of that madness, like it was some kind of virtue. Vulcan! Vulcan frowns as he ostentatiously examines the nearest wall, hands in his sleeves without turning to you. The old man finally says in a dull voice, "Want some potions?" Show me what you have. Got quite a... Won't worry about that right now. Can I help you in any way? Vulcan glances at you, suddenly interested. Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. Berries are red, look a lot like raspberries. Fangberries, I call them. Be real grateful if you gathered a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick if you do. They spoil quickly. Fangberry cave has been... Those spiders in the cave are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. Crafted it myself. Burn those spiders to a crisp. I'll teach them for taking over my Fangberry cave. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're a rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. Not a huge deal, really. I'd do it myself if I were younger. But you're willing. I'll pay you 3 potions for the berries and a purse full of coins for the radishes. Why do you need fangberries and moon radishes, Boken? You want to know, huh? Well, I'll gladly tell you after you bring some to me. Alright, I'll try to help. Boken glances at you hopefully. Just watch out, alright? Don't end up as someone's lunch. Remind me what you do here? What's there to tell? I'm an herbalist. Make potions and sell them to gather herbs, roots, berries. Boken sighs. They live in the forest, live off the land. Since leaving Restov for these parts, I ended up a merchant here at Oleg and Svetlana's posts. They let me in out of kindness. Help me with things. They bring me water or firewood when it's cold, and the occasional barrel of honey. They're good people. I should go. Alright. We talked with everybody. Let's see. I'm gonna nick all that. Except. Alright. For maybe another 15 minutes. Someone on the road, get ready. Okay. Jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen, and he tugs his beard. Strange weather. Full fog creeping out of the woods. Soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. The old man shakes his head, his eyes shifting about seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who can cast the evil eye. Who are you? The old man freezes for a moment. Remus, that won't help with the fog. What are you doing here? I do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. Fog looks visible enough to me. I see more than ever. Never seen so much before. The old man wipes his hand across his face and sighs wearily. Someone must look. No one else can. Visible fog? Does that mean you can find your way through it? Fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. I don't have time to listen to an old fool's nonsense. Be gone! Bold dog barks loud. Cunning one readies to bite. Cunning short but stubborn. He is now in an ancient tomb that lies south of the trading post, searching for the great power that once gave joy and now only death. You don't want my nonsense? You'll hear sobs and screams. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties, claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death.
Forwards.
May have clicked the next option rather than considering what it may lead to. Oh, a lot of text. Almost like this is a RPG. Let's go to Fangbaiter Cave. Actually, I might need a rest. You know what, I can check this. Actually, it's not evening.
We march ahead.
Alright, Fangbaiter Cave can be really scary, so I'm gonna save real quick. How's your evening been, Riza? Hope everything's going well.
Defeat is not an option.
It's been well? That's good.
Strike as one.
Just chilling? Yeah. How many spiders are there? Okay, there's a lot of spiders. Okay. Lindsay, actually, Lindsay. There you go.
Any last wishes? This is where I
Actually,
step
go
in.
help people out. Playing Xenoblade 3? How's Xenoblade 3 treating you? Yuri. Yep.
Bring it! Repent now!
Serves you right.
Man, we're just missing. Okay, there we go. Well, still XenoQuest like always, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Did I take... I did take strength damage. Not actually a huge deal. It'll affect how much damage I'm doing. Yeah, I remember playing Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and getting just lost in the sauce when it came to side quests. Just so many to do all the time.
Without a doubt.
To be fair, we're doing a side quest right now, so. Typically I bum rush main quests when I play like RPG stuff. Although Tales of Symphonia taught me not to do that because it's a bad idea. Also, I thought he gave us some. Oh, he did. I'm gonna give that to him. Sure. Just be happy, you know, you're not like, I don't know, filing your... I swear one day there will be an indie dev who's like, you know what, everyone keeps making jokes about games about filing taxes. I'm gonna make a game about filing taxes a day. Character, journal. I thought there was a...
I always did what was right. Therefore, I became righteous.
Oh, there you go.
Whatever
Stealth.
I do now becomes right because I am righteous.
And it's not really worth it. Fight this guy.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I want to be straight. There's one or someone is in the process of doing it. Yeah, they're just gonna make a tax filing simulator and be like, guys, I made taxes fun. Let's see. What do we want? What saving throw is this? Fortitude? I don't really. It's a partial save though. Yeah. Helps a little bit. Harim, I'm still wanting you to do this. Ooh, Lindsay's actually acting early. Never mind. Now I need her to cast ear piercing. This guy. Nice. Critical hit, sneak attack. Yo, this is going so much better than my original playthrough. My original playthrough, I was getting destroyed all the time. Magus is a hard class. In this playthrough, Rogue kind of busted. I'm kind of sneak attacking all the time. Also, this stuff is doing strength damage, and that doesn't bother me. All right, let's see if Amiri is able to get these berries without hurting herself.
Won't work.
What is she rolling? 7. Okay, she rolled a nat 1. Just roll above a 10, Amiri.
Done.
Thank you. I thought that, like, Amiri was just incapable of, like, the DC was just so high that she couldn't do it. And then on my initial playthrough, so I went further, and you get destroyed in this cave. You get, like, get absolutely stomped. So I was like, well, that's clearly not it. And then I just tried again a couple more times. I'm like, no, I just rolled poorly. I just keep rolling poorly. But yeah, I should probably play. I need to play Xenoblade Chronicles. It's one of those games where I'm like, I enjoy this, but I keep like getting just stuck on the intro and stuff. So I get to Gower Plains, and then like all this stuff with like the kid and what's her, the sniper lady with the rifle. I get to that part, and I'm just. Right. That was just it. Yeah, it's one of the slower parts. Yeah. We're fighting. Oh, we're just fighting more wolves. Where are you on initiative? Okay. Oh, one of these is number 1. Oh, okay. Harim, don't have bless. Fuck. Okay, just give yourself True Strike. This. Then yeah, beat people up. Probably shouldn't spend like that many spells. That's 2 spell slots I just spent on this. Probably shouldn't do that, but just a random encounter with some wolves. It's early game though. We're safe. We're safe. Journey will take 4 hours. That's fine. Get there a little bit past midnight. So yeah, we need rest. That's fine. We're just catching up on this quest, and we're almost done anyway. We gotta... wrap up here soon. But I have gotten past that point before, but on like the 3DS version a million billion years ago, I barely remember what happens, which is unfortunate. After a quick glance in the basket, Boken grabs a fistful of berries and shoves them into his mouth. A smile of delight brightens on his face. Ah, fang berries, so fresh. You've been good to an old man. Thank you. Here, take these potions. If you need more, feel free to return. I'll even give you a discount. What do you use these fangberries for? Truth be told, as I've gotten older, I've gotten kind of particular, and my appetite is almost gone. Everything I eat is practically tasteless to me now. I can barely force myself to swallow a bite. Only thing I can still taste is fangberries. So I add them to my porridge, or to roasted meal, or to roasted meat. I even add them to my potions when I ran out of. I even add them to my potions. When I ran out of fangberries, I stopped eating entirely. Svetlana tried to help me, the dear. She baked pies for me, cooked me fish soup and stewed venison, but I just couldn't eat any of it. I was desperate. Those damned spiders had sucked the last bit of joy out of my life. If not for you, I'd pretty much have starved to death. Miserable to the end. That means that he's not intending on eating those radishes then, if what he's saying is true. There's gonna take a rest, hit the R button. Safe refuge is important in tabletop roleplay. Yeah. We're good here. This was fun. This has been much smoother than I had initially thought. Yeah, we'll probably go to the world map and move down a little bit before. Oh, we're overloaded? Wait. Are we overloaded? Need to sell stuff? Me.
Without a doubt.
How's the stream quality, Riza? Everything cool? Ooh, potion of restoration is actually. Oh, we need. Oh, you equip the bracers on somebody. Oh, these composite longbows are. Studded leather. Let's all. Oh wait, no. We want the signet with the blessed. Yeah, everything's good on my end. Good. Great either. Why are we overloading this overload? Oh, all these pelts are 20 pounds? Jeez. Oh, I need that. I need constant. Yes. How much is this rope? These pelts are legit. Okay, what are we? AC 15? Let me take it off. AC 11. If I put on the bracers, AC 12. let's put on legitimate armor. Roll of Bane, that'll be good. Roll of Bless, that'll. Roll of Ray of Enfeeblement, that's pretty Oh, why it's saying the share dash is up. Let's do again. Don't be fooled by the plus 1 morale bonus to saving throws. You know what? I want to give myself the best saving throw possible. Still into me. Sell these 4 pelts. Still, oh. We're closer now, but still a little bit too heavy. I guess I can sell these bows. It's not really. That doesn't seem to be anything other than lore. Okay. Alright. Alright, so now our inventory is no longer over encumbered. Get rid of your... Okay, gotta start slurping the poach. Also maybe cooking this food, question mark? But I leave that to next time. I think this is actually, yeah, this is... Okay. I think we're gonna end the stream here. Thanks so much, Riza, for jumping in. I saw a couple more people jump in, but they didn't really chat. But that's fine. More than totally cool. Yeah. I hope you have a good night, good weekend. I probably will stream again on Wednesday. That's typically my open day. I had Friday open this week, just consequently. Usually I'm busy, but probably try then. All right. Have a good night. Bye bye.